Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. It is Friday and we are doing a full face Friday, but I'm so excited because I'm actually collaborating with 3 other lovely ladies who have decided to join in on this full face Friday. So there's not going to be just my video today. You're going to have a chance to watch Grace from Everyday Edit. As you know, we are dear friends on YouTube and I absolutely love her. So she will be doing her full face Friday. Then we've got Jackeline from Hey It's Jackeline. She is amazing and she's always up to date on the newest launches. So if you haven't checked out her channel, definitely do so. And then we have got Allison Chase, who is my fellow Chanel lover. I just absolutely love her channel as well, you guys. These are all fantastic YouTubers and we have come together today to do each of our own full face Fridays. Today I'm going to do a little mix of items. I've gotten some new makeup that I haven't been able to show you. I've got some new things from Chanel, from CHANTECAILLE, and Charlotte Tilbury that I have not been able to show you yet. So today we're going to do a full face Friday, end it with a little fragrance, and again, thank you lovely ladies for doing this full face Friday with me. This was a fun idea, so thank you again, Grace, for putting this all together. Okay, let's get started. Okay guys, it's Friday and it is time to put some makeup on this face. So I'm going to be doing a little mix of a bunch of things, some new items that I haven't been able to use on camera, and a few techniques that I have learned along the way the past couple of weeks. So I'm going to start with a little foundation combo. One technique that I have learned from the Chanel Atelier is they have done this twice now, is they recommend that I use Le Beige, and this is the Eau de Teint Water Fresh tint, and then that I use Ultra Le Teint kind of more as a spot corrector kind of concealer. So we are going to do that. So this one I call Magic in a Bottle. I wear this on its own often, and it is just makes your skin sort of plumped up. Doesn't have a huge amount of coverage, thus why we're going to pull this guy in just a little bit. This is just a fabulous foundation, and yes, I will be repurchasing. So I have this in the shade medium light, and then what I like to do is I just like to pump out. We're just going to start with 1.5 because we'll be adding a little bit more. I have the little brush here and I'm just going to buff this into the skin. This is fantastic just on its own. As I said, it's going to give you a little bit of coverage, just kind of blurs out the skin and just kind of gives you a kind of healthy look to the skin. So I'm just going to kind of spend a minute kind of buffing this into my skin. Okay, that's about a 1.5 pumps. And then what she said to do is take just like maybe a little 1/2 pump in the Ultra Le Teint, and this is in shade 32. That tends to be my match in Chanel products. And then I'm just taking literally just a teeny bit and kind of used it as kind of concealer. I do have my brightening corrector, but we can use that later. I like to put a little bit more on my cheeks because I want to even that out, and then my nose. Kind of just using a little bit, you guys, down the center. So I am using some of this, but the combination is this is going to kind of let my skin shine through versus this is more full coverage. So I like to use this one with a damp beauty blender because it'll pick up some of the excess, because again, I'm just wanting to kind of create more of a healthy skin look. But this is what they always recommend to me at Chanel. They always recommend I use this to kind of let my skin shine through, and then use this just for a little extra coverage. And I do really like the Ultra Le Teint. It's a little bit more matte than I generally wear and a little bit more full coverage, but for when I want that look, I love it. So I am just kind of placing a little bit around my orbital area as kind of concealer. That's what she said to do. Okay, We've got skin mostly on. I like to just let that kind of sink in while I do my eyeballs. And I'm so excited because I have the LUXE Luxe Eye Duo. This is from Chantecaille, and this came in my little PR package. I'm obsessed with this formula. I just think they're so pretty, and this was right up my alley. So this is kind of in this pink plum tones in Kenya. So the reason I love these is this is like simple eye. I love the eye duos, you guys, just really easy. The plum and pink tones tend to make hazel eyes sort of pop a little bit. And then we're gonna pair this with the Amethyst little eyeliner. So Friday Easy Eye, and I'm just gonna take this darker shade right here in the plum, and we're gonna just pack a little bit of that onto my lid. And we're just gonna pack a little bit of this onto the lid and blend it out. And you guys, it's such a pretty color. I know I always say this, but I don't want you to worry. I will be blending. So if it looks a little crazy, just know I will blend everything out. These are pigmented, so I probably could have gone a little bit lighter. But you guys, is this a pretty color or what? So pretty. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but again, you guys, not too over the top. And I just find these little these Luxe chromes to be so pretty on the eyes. Taking a big fluffy brush here, you guys, and I'm just going to spend a minute kind of blending this into the eye to the desired effect of the color. Then we're going to go in with this lighter little pink tone, and I am going to take that and we're going to put that up into the brow bone and just kind of soften the edges here. Okay guys, just like a really pretty wash of pink and plum. And then we are going to define my eyes using Amethyst. And this is like the perfect little combo. Okay, here is a swatch of Kenya. So we've got plum, the lighter pink, and then this is Amethyst. And it just is like a perfect little combo. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna wiggle this close to my lash line, and then we can kind of smoke it out. And I'm just gonna come over here. Might help if I use a mirror. How's that? So I just like to come in between. I just want to kind of define near that baseline. I'm gonna go in with my little Refer number 3. This is like the perfect little kind of pencil smudger, and I'm gonna just smudge near that lash line. Okay, what I'm gonna do is take whatever's excess on the Amethyst here. I'm gonna run this on the lower lash line here. I like to use the lighter pink here, and I'm going to take that more from the inner corner socket here over here. So I'm just going to come in this little dark zone right over there, and then pull that just right here. This was another little technique that I learned at the Chanel. She likes to kind of put a little bit of the lighter shade and then pull that here. So she does recommend putting things, you know, defining the eyes underneath, but a little bit of the two shadows to kind of connect. And then I'm just running whatever's left on the brush, just kind of connecting everything. Okay, I'm gonna go put on my mascara. I'm gonna be using CHANTECAILLE Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara because that's my holy grail mascara. And then we will come in with a little concealer to kind of clean up, brighten up the eye. So I'll be right back with some eyeballs on. Okay, mascara is on, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the rose corrector, and I'm just going to clean up underneath the eyes so it's a little bit brighter, just a little. You guys, this rose corrector is amazing, but it is truly brightening. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to go in with the little corner here of the sponge. Well, actually, I'll use my finger first. And you'll see it's just gonna kind of brighten up. I just want to clean up underneath my eyes and bring it out to the side, almost like it's highlighting underneath there. So much better. That was one other thing she said, is wait to do concealer. We both like to do complexion first and then after complexion, but leave the concealer to kind of perfect anything afterwards. And then I am going to just kind of take a minute using the heat of my finger and kind of push this into the skin. Then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the CHANTECAILLE. This is in Serena, and it is a little bit more gold toned. And I'm going to just warm up my skin a little bit. Okay, we have warmed up the skin just a little bit with this bronzer. Then I am going to come in. I'm going to use a little bit of this bronzer, just a tad, right in my crease. Again, this is something I just like to kind of tie it together. Not super altering of the look, but just a little bit. And because these shadows both have a little bit of shimmer in them, I like also having just a little bit of grounding to my eyes. And then I did pick up one of the limited edition. This is the Chanel blush, and this one is in rose bronze. So it's so funny because I was wanting to pick up rose bronze and it was out of stock. So I was like, oh, that's all right, I'll get a different one. And I love this color, you guys. So once it came in the cute fancy little packaging, I was like, I'm gotta pick this up. So this is a beautiful, exactly what you would think, kind of a rose bronzy shade. And I'm gonna just kind of put this on. I love it because this is like a perfect little kind of neutral blush. It is a little bit more bright than like Jersey, but it is just really pretty on the cheeks. So I really love this color. It is just so pretty. Definitely has that Chanel little perfume scent in the blushes, but again, smells good. But just in case if anybody has a sensitivity to fragrance, I would definitely let you know that. And these you can find on Chanel.com. They had 3 of them, and of course it comes in the cute little packaging with the 2 little red CCs. So really enjoy those. I love their blushes, by the way. They're one of the best blushes out there in my opinion. And then I did pick up the Rose Balm Essential, and you guys, I have the other one. I have it in Sculpt, which is sort of just like a clear kind of just a golden kind of clear highlight. Then I have it in the light bronze, and then they came out with this beautiful little rosé one, and I just thought, you know what, this is so pretty. So I'm going to just show you right on here. It's just giving you a little bit of more of a pink rosé kind of highlight. And the reason I love these, you guys, it's going to give you a kind of a dewy kind of wet highlight, but then it sinks into the skin and it just makes you look like you're really healthy. I always get compliments when I wear these little sticks. The BAUME Essential, and again, Sculpt, light bronze, and it's just going to give your skin, can you see, just a little bit of a highlight, but it makes me all of a sudden not so flat looking. It's going to kind of give me a little dewiness to the skin, not greasy, just kind of that kind of healthy glow. So, and then someone asked if these are sticky. I do not find them to be sticky. I mean, they have definitely, it's more of a cream product, but I do not find them to be sticky whatsoever. So a little bit of the balm. I love that so much. And then for lips, I also picked up the color Flushed, and this is in the Rouge Cocoa Flash. As you guys know, I could do a whole other video on my Rouge Cocoa Flashes because I love this formula. This is going to be kind of a hybrid between a lipstick and a lip gloss. Very hydrating. And here is the color in Flushed. And this one is going to be a really pretty kind of pink coral color. And I'm just going to put this on. And this is the color Flushed. I definitely think this sort of livened up the complexion a little. Super pretty color. This is not typically, I don't tend to go for that kind of pink coral color, but I'm actually really enjoying that. So that, whoopsie, bummer. So that is a winner. Then I'm going to finish off the face with just a little dusting of the Sicily. This is the bronzing gel, and I like to take my big little La Mer brush, and I just like to give myself just a little finish with this, and then this will kind of give me a natural little glow. And then this brush is perfect for like making sure that your bronzer and that your blush are kind of blended together. So we've got that on, and then I did pick up the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I got intrigued by this from Mandy Davis, and I am going to go ahead, we'll put on a little spritz. And you guys, one thing I will tell you, it does have a little bit of scent in it, so a little surprised by that, but I've heard that this is kind of an amazing little setting spray, and you know what, I wanted to try. I'm a fan of Charlotte, so wanted to try that. Definitely giving me a little dewy kind of look. And then we'll finish with fragrance of the day, and I am actually going to use a sample, and we're going to use the Chanel 1957. I had a request to use this on camera and to share my thoughts, and I have tested this before, so let's go ahead. We'll put a little squirt on for the day. So this is funny because at first it just has that blast of aldehydes that I'm learning to appreciate, but it is a sensual accord. It has white musk. It's got floral notes of bergamot, iris, neroli, woody notes of cedar, and powdery accents, and a hint of honey. So this is kind of one of these kind of timeless sort of Chanel scents. And the funny thing about this one is in about 15 minutes, I'm going to end up loving this one. When I first put it on, I'm like, this isn't quite me. And then that beautiful kind of honey floral softness arrives, and I'm just in love. I tend to like a little bit more of warm fragrances versus those kind of airy, more dry fragrances. And that's what I would say is a leaning. Just when the initial smell, it feels a little bit more almost cold slash dry or aromatic to me versus kind of that warm kind of honey. So in 15 minutes, then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with 1957. What I'm finding is that it's been kind of fun to explore the Les Exclusives line, because from the initial blast, there's truly a little story that's going to unfold, and that I've ended up thinking, smelling something initially and not really caring for it, and then about 15-30 minutes later being like, oh my gosh, I love this fragrance, or within a couple hours being like, this is truly spectacular. So I will keep you posted on the 1957, and I do have a fun video coming up on Sunday that's going to be about more Chanel fragrances, so be sure to tune in for that one. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to watch Grace's video at Everyday Edit, Jackeline at Hey I'm Jackeline, as well as my little friend Allison Chase, wondering if she's going to focus on Chanel. She's my little Chanel girl. Just adore all of these ladies. So this has been really fun for them to join my Full Face Friday and do a little collaboration all together. So please take a moment to say hello to the other lovely ladies. Give them a little love from me, and I hope you guys have a fantastic start to your weekend.